My channel Valvigyan Bharti, and this is your mentor Avila Sarkar. You know is very well, and the problem that I have discussed till is 9, and I will move on to the problem number 10 on time and work. Okay, so number 10 problem says A and B can do a piece of work in 12 days. A and B can do a piece of work in 12 days. B and C in 15 days. B and C in 15 days. And C and A in 20 days. How long A takes separately to do the same work, Fine. So you can by that time you can already understood how to solve the problem. Okay. Now when you came to know how you solve the problem, now your intention should be like that, how you save time by improvising your process. So your first method should be learn it and learn the process of solving. Then your second method should be adopt some method which will give you a advantage of saving time, because in exam there could be so many of different kind of problem of so many subjects, and where you are strong and you are confident to solve the problem, if you can save some more time, so where you are not so confident, you can utilize those time there. So time management is also very needed while you are solving question papers in any subject. So you have to see where you are very strong. So while you are doing practice at home, you try to do the same thing in different manner and see where you can save your time. So here, by seeing the problem, you already have started thinking, as I said, that A and B can do a piece of the work. That means AB is 1 by 12, rate of work of BC is 1 by 15, rate of work of CA is 1 by 20. Now, then after, what is the process you will adopt? Now, what is the ask? How long can A take separately to do the job? Now, from here you can already understood what you have to do. Rate of work of A, B, C all together. Now you can do it. Up to that is okay. Then whether after that you will go on solving each equation individually, because while you have got A plus B plus C is something, and you know A plus B, B plus C, C plus A, will you be interested in solving all three, A, B, C, and go on? Then after seeing the question, oh, this is only for A being said, by that time you already have lost time. But while you are reading this question, your mind should be so prompt. What will be your action? You have to fix that action. You know A plus B, definitely you have to calculate. Then after, what you will use to get A out of it, you have to use only this, because if you can deduct only B plus C out of it, you will get A. So you need not to do all other calculations. So that's why when you are doing something or reading something, your thought process should be twofold further. Okay, you have to set your process, set your idea and method, so that my clarity has to be very clear. Okay, so on that note, this is 1 by 12, and try to do calculation faster. Once you will do it at home now, the different time or many time, definitely to come. Now you can take it this LCM very soon, very easily, but you have to think in your mind. So LCM, without doing LCM, actually I can say this is some of the cases it is very easy to adopt. Some of the numbers is not very easy to catch there, but in this case is very easy. I can put directly 60 without doing anything. So while you are doing so many practice now, this automatically will come. So math is only the thing where practice will improve your ability. Okay. So what is that 5? What is that 4? What is that 3? 9, 12, 60. How much? 1 by 5. This is 5 together. So that means rate of work, this will be 10 ultimately. Okay, fine. We got it. Okay, sorry. Now this we got R of A, B, C is equal to 1 by 10. Now what else you need? This and this. So R of A, 1 by 10 minus 1 by 15. Here it is 30. It is equal to 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1 by 30. What A can do? He can do in 30 days. This by simply. So this is the thing. Okay. And your calculation has to be very fast, very fast, very fast. Okay. Okay, we'll move on to the next problem. Eleven. P is twice as good as Q, and together they finish a piece of work in 36 days. The number of days taken by P alone to finish the work, okay, is how much? Means this is a question, there are options given, that's why the end is like that only. So no worries, just if you are so confident, you can get the correct answer anyway. P is twice as good as Q, and together they finish a piece of. Now while this is regarding doing a work, now goodness or the excellency will come with their efficiency only. So twice as good means P is twice as good as Q, means P's efficiency of P is twice of efficiency of Q. Definitely this is capital Q. Oh, sorry. This is efficiency. This is signature of efficiency. How will write efficiency like that? So same way I am writing. So efficiency of P is twice the cost. This is my equation. Final, and efficiency is nothing but rate of work of P is twice of rate of work of Q, that we have already learned. So this is also true. Piece of work. Now together they finish a piece of work in 36 days. So their rate of work AB together is 1 by 36. That is also correct. the number of days taken by P alone to finish the work. So now you have to find the rate of work of P. How much? So as you know, the rate of work this is this. So this is equal to what? Rate of work of P plus rate of work of Q is together is 1 by 36. So rate of work P and Q, what is the relation? This is twice. So this is thrice of rate of work, or you know you need to have Q. So need not to calculate Q. You have to put in the form of P. So rate of work of P plus rate of work of Q is half. Q is half of rate of work of P. Altogether 1 by 36. So this is 3 by 2. So rate of work of P is what? 1 by 36 into 2 by 3, 18, 1 by 54. So if rate of work is 1 by 54, how many days P alone will take? 54 days. Simple. Understood? Okay. Number 12. P, Q and R can complete work for rupees 21,000. Okay, P, Q and R can alone complete work in P, Q and R can alone complete work in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. Okay, with help of D they complete complete work in 8 days. Among the four who gets the highest share, and how much. Okay, fine. So now we know the wages are divided in the ratio of their work done. Okay, or you can say the ratio of their rate of work. Okay, fine. So if it is so, now we have to find the rate of work of all four. Then if I divide it, and from there we can easily tell we will get the highest share, and how much definitely will come. Solution: P, Q and R can complete a work for this much. P, Q are done individually, they do. So the rate of work of P individually they said 1 by 20. Rate of work of Q is 1 by 30. Rate of work of R is 1 by 60. And also it said rate of work for P, Q, R and D, while D is being is combined together or coming together, they can complete in 8 days. That means 1 by 8. So what is the rate of work of D that we can complete? 1 by 8 minus 120 plus 130 plus 1 by 60, 1 by 8 minus how much? This is 60, 2, 3 plus 2 plus 1, 1 by 8 minus 2, 3, 6, 1 by 10. This is equal to how much? 8 and 4, 40. 40, that means 5 minus 4, 1 by 40. So D alone, D's rate of work is 40. So now ratio of their rate of work, all three are known. So this is also known, rate of work of D is 1 by 40. So now what is my next step? Rate of work of, now P is to Q is to R is to D to get the wages ratio. So P is equal to 1 by 20 is to 1 by 30 is to 1 by 60 plus, is to 1 by 40. What is the LCM of this all? Is 120 definitely. So multiplied with 120. This will be 6 is to 4 is to 2 is to 3. This is the ratio. Now we will get the highest fraction. Definitely P will get the highest fraction. So P, the fraction, how much you will get? 6 upon 6, 10, 15. This much fraction will get, out of which this much. So 15, 1, 6, 2, 4, 0, 1400. This. So this much P will get. Who will get highest? P will get the highest because he is having in fraction wise. This is the wages ratio. While we will calculate the working ratio, the rate of work ratio, that similarly it will say the ratio of wages. Ratio of wages will be the same ratio as per their efficiency. Okay. Now there could be one possibilities. So this thing will change. Wow. That depends. This depends on not only the wages ratio. As I am taking the wages ratio when all four are doing the same job for a whole time, there may be possibilities that PU has a work for some while and Q has work for. In that case, we have to take the wages, the ratio of the wages is their actual performance. That means the time into the rate of wages respective member has to be taken in consideration. Then their wages is actually, this is the same thing because in this case all are doing the job for same number of days. Now if somebody is not doing for same span of time or then the other is doing, so actual work ratio has to be taken in consideration. So as per concept, the wages has to be calculated on the basis of their actual work, not with the rate of work. I am taking rate of work as an advantage as because all are doing for complete span of job. Just keep it in mind. There could be a possibility some will come later on also where the out of the all members few are not doing for whole span of job. In that case wages they will not get for the whole span of job. They will get according to their participation. Whatever job, part of job they done, that part of job has to be taken in consideration during calculating the ratio of wages. The ratio of wages of their actual work. Understood? In this case, that is the advantage. So here you can see the 6 is the highest fraction, highest part of the total. So the total fraction is 6. This if we add 15, so 6 is the highest. So calculation will be done on the total wages. That is, this will be the part P will gain. Okay. Okay. I'll come to that kind of problem. Don't be afraid. Here you can understand that wages is always as per their actual part of work, fraction of work they did. Then only we'll calculate the wages. Here it is the advantage as all are doing for same span of job. 13. it says A and B can complete. A and B can complete a piece of work in 15 days and 10 days respectively. They got a contract got a contract to complete the work for rupees 75,000. The share of B in rupees in the contracted money will be how much? So this is very straightforward question. I need not to solve it, but still I will just explain. I will not calculate. A and B can complete a piece of work in 15 days and 10 days respectively. So from there you can definitely calculate the rate of their work. Once you will get the rate of their work, they got a contract to complete the work for 75,000. Now here there is no ambiguity. They are both are doing for whole span of job. This is the only understanding you have to keep it in your mind while you are calculating the ratio of wages. So now once you will get the idea that they are doing for the whole span of job, there is no ambiguity. The wages ratio of their wages will be the ratio of their rate of work. Rate of work is all able to calculate easily, and that will be in the same ratio. This will be divided. Okay. So now you will be able to calculate the share of B. So I am not going to solve it for yourself. Solve it for yourself. I am leaving it for you very easy. I need not to calculate it for you. So I'll move on to the same next problem. Problem number 14. So next is number 14. 30 men are engaged to a work by a contractor for 6 days. By a contractor for 6 days. They work for 4 days. They work for 4 days, but due to some reason, only 50% of work will be completed. Only 50% of the work will be completed. How many more men should be engaged how many more workmen or men, you can say men should be engaged to work to finish to complete to complete the work in a given period of time. So let me understand this problem, and the first part of that, 30 men are engaged to work by a contractor for 6 days. That means the aimed work is for 6 days. The aimed work, this is the intended work for 6 days. Okay, but how many manpower is used? This is the day. Manpower used is equal to 30. So that means if every man on this group, the 30 men, is working for 6 days, so total number of days they are work for 6. Either you engage one manpower for 160 days, this is become 160 days, or 30 manpower for 6 days, your outcome is 180 days of work. And you are paying for 180 days, 180 man days of wages. Okay, so that implies to reduce the target, the number of days will reduce this variable, the manpower. If you use these resources, you increase these resources, the other resources, the days, if it is constrained, can be reduced. So you can get the work done with the same financial impact in a lesser time. So that is the intention, to use more number. So but our intended is for 180 days of work. So in that one work will be completed. So the rate of work for intended, so that is expected, I can say, is equal to 1 upon 180. This is the rate of work. Okay, fine. In the second part, they worked for 4 days. So in 4 days, how many work they did? The work done in 4 days. I write it W4. This is the rate of work into 4 days. But will it be sufficient to write only the 4 days? But 4 days, how many people work? Those 30 manpower has worked. So I will put 30 again, because here also we have taken that 30, because 30 manpower working for 6 days is equivalent to 180 man days. So how many man days worked for 4 days? 4 into, so how many part they did? 2/3. Okay, 2/3 of work that is. So remaining, as per the intended one, the remaining is 1 minus the total work is 1, 2/3 of work is done, so 1/3. So now as per the intended, because I am assuming they are working for in the same efficiency every day, every time. So the intended work can, this 1/3 can complete by 30 manpower in 2 days, remaining 2 days, that's for sure. But some mishap has happened. What is that mishap? So I rub this out because you understand. So the remaining intended work, the expected work is 1/3 fraction. You remember this. And we are having 30 manpower to complete in 2 days. So this is the information for the first part. But what mishap has happened? There are some reason due to that only 50% of the work has completed. So the actual remainder is how much? 50% and done, that 50% is half. So 1 minus half, that is remaining is half. So the remaining as per the expectation is 1/3, that means almost 33%. But here it is 50% is pending. So every chance, if I am to complete, if I complete the work in the stipulated time, means stipulated time is what? 6 days we have assumed, so we cannot deviate from that target. So days in my hand is 2 as it is there earlier, but work pending is 50% rather than 30%. Due to some reason they have only completed 50%. So there must be some manpower which will be in higher value. So once you will get this, if you deduct this, so that increment you will able to calculate. But how you do that? Now the work done or remaining, any case work can be calculated with the rate of work into that time. So for first case, if I say the work pending is 1/3, rate of work is 180, 1 by 80, and timeline is 2. This is for the first case. For second case, remaining work is half, and rate of work we won't and time, this time again consists of how, what, this time, actually the time is man days, not only the time of 2 days. That for 2 days he is having 30 manpower. So how many man days he will work? 2 into 30. This will be the equation for first case. Understood? For second case, the remaining work is half, and the rate of work, because all person is working in the same rate. That is the assumption, unless and until that being mentioned in the question. There is no deviation from the efficiency of those manpower. So only straightway they said how many men to be increased. So that means they are assuming all men are working in the same rate, same efficiency. So I will not deviate also. So we will keep the efficiency or the rate of work same, and our days is 2. For second case also we are having 2 remaining days, but to complete the part of job remaining is a higher, you must have some different figure of men, isn't it? For first case 30. So now see, this is the 2 equation. Now you have to solve only m, because only m is unknown. Divide this 1/3 upon half. In this side this will be cancelled, 2 will be cancelled, only remaining is 30 by m. I am doing it analytic method. There are straightforward formula that I have taught in your theory, but I am not adopting that part. I am explaining how that formula being derived during also solving this problem, so that your concept would be more clear and crisp. Okay, so this is the case. So now this implies it is equal to 2/3. 2 will go up, 3 will. So what is your m then? M will be 30 into 3 by 2, 15. So that is equal to 45. So your increased manpower is 45. So how much increment has done? So our answer should be the increase in manpower would be the present requirement minus the expected one, that is equal to 15 numbers. So our answer has to be 15 men has to be increased more, is to be added more to complete the same, complete the remaining job in same timeline. Okay, so here I will stop and I will move on to the next episode with starting from number 15 onwards. So thank you for now. Keep watching, keep understanding. If any doubt, kindly let me know in comment section. Thank you.